Okay, here we are out setting up our catch cans, our little catch devices for the irrigation audit. We had about 25 cans, so we're setting this thing up in roughly five rows, 5 columns. Okay, what's important is that the catch cans are, we have a uniform layout so that we're able to, I guess, get as good of representation of the uniformity of the amount of water landing in one area as another. Although, it's interesting that in the center we would expect all 4 heads to be applying water, and that is an interesting thing in itself, to just see if we're maybe getting the same amounts of water from each head right there. Of equal concern are these, the corner areas, for example, because we might have, we should have 3 sprinklers getting into there, but really, what we're looking for is uniformity throughout. If we make that automatic assumption that we're going to have more water in the center because that's where they overlap, try to envision the tail end, or the end of an arc as the sprinkler is, these rotors are spraying out, and how those droplets will be separating as they go further from the sprinkler. So although we have 4 sprinklers applying their water into the center, that distribution from each sprinkler is more spread out, or thin, in other words, fewer gallons per minute. And so that, I guess that, what's the word I'm looking for here? I guess that water accumulated from all 4 heads, lesser amounts from each head than we might be getting right here, because we're so near a sprinkler, expecting slightly higher application rates from that particular sprinkler. Okay. So our run time, we're going to go with 15 minutes. That's drawing near an end. In the meantime, we're drawing out a map so that when we go through and record the amount of water in each can, we've got a map that shows where that can is at and how much water was in that particular can. With the assumption that we're going to have some outliers, or the possibility at least that we're going to have some outliers, those with significantly more or less than the average, it's also nice to know where those areas are at, right? Okay, we'll be back with you when we're measuring catch cans.